Hi guys, it's Heather, the Butterfly Effect, plant-based extreme weight loss. This little guy, this little singing Elvis I got for a white elephant party that I'm going to tonight, that I'm looking forward to. But I have a question for you guys on this snowy Portland day, and I've been stuck inside for a couple days and I've been having a chance to think. And my question for you is, have you taken your medicine today? Now, it used to be that I thought of this as medicine, you know, it comes from prescription from the pharmacy. But nowadays, I don't take all that medicine that I used to, and boy did I ever used to. I was on 3 different medicines to control my blood pressure alone. I had hypertension, so I took one that lowered it, and then I took 2 things for edema, you know, some diuretics. And I used to take a statin to help bring down my cholesterol because I was eating a high cholesterol diet and I needed to do that. And I took a lot of ibuprofen because I was in a lot of pain. And I took so much ibuprofen that I ended up going to the emergency room thinking I was having a heart attack because I made a hole in my stomach from that. So nowadays, I don't take all that medicine. Now, I do want to say this. I'm not a doctor, and I believe that a lot of medicines are good for people. You know, they save lives, especially if you aren't eating a clean diet and getting your medicine from plants, which is what I'm talking about today. You might need to take medicine, and definitely don't stop taking your medicine without talking to your doctor. But that brings up an interesting question. Did you know that 50% of all the pharmaceutical drugs that are out there are derived from plant sources? That's there's pharmacopoeia and pharmacopoeia. Anyway, one of them is plants, okay? And so plants are extremely beneficial, and I consider them to be, you know, God's medicine. And but every food you eat is a medicine too. So I thought that I would show you some things that I use now from my medicine, different herbs and things. And so I'm definitely not taking those guys anymore, but let's look at some things I do take. I take ginger because I saw a video with Dr. Greger that talked about ginger helps with us ladies with our lady cramps. And so I use this when I want to. And also ginger is very anti-inflammatory, and so I take this combined with turmeric. Here's my turmeric. I have it in a big old thing. I'll show you that in a minute, but I take those 2 combined, and that's what I use for pain now because they're very anti-inflammatory. I take dandelion root because it's anti-cancer. And let's see, I take Vitex, which is also called chasteberry. And I take this because I found that it really helps me with premenstrual eating cravings. It really has helped me a lot with that. So I take that. This is good old vitamin B12 because I am vegan and I'm not getting B12 from any other source, so I know I need to take it, and I take this guy every day. If you're low on B12, you can have problems with nerves and dropping things, and my understanding is that that's irreversible, so I'm going to be really careful and take my B12. I take cordyceps, which is a mushroom that's an anti-cancer mushroom. I take, let's see what else is in here. Not all of these are mine. I take Ovega, which is a source of EPA and DHA, which are omega-3 fatty acids that's only derived from plants. And you know how people tell you take fish oil to get omega-3? The trick is that the fish don't make omega-3. what they do is they swim around with their mouths open and they get it from the algae. And so what I do is I get it from the algae too. And this is a brand that Dr. Clapper recommends, and he's a plant-based doctor that works out of True North Health Center. And so I like this one. And then finally, the last thing I take is vitamin D3, and it's a vegan kind, you can see. And I take that because it is hard to get vitamin D from plant sources also, and I only eat plants. Okay, but I was thinking about it. What got me on this subject is I kind of feel like an old-time apothecary because every day I make up one of these. First, I take a glass of pure water. This is just filtered water, and I'm going to put in that the juice of 1 lemon. So I'm juicing my lemon. Let me see if I can juice it in front of you. The juice of 1 lemon. And that's going to give me my vitamin C, and lemons are very alkalizing. You want to keep your body alkaline. I'm told, again, I'm not a doctor, but I'm told that cancer can't live in a body that's alkaline. And so that's why I try to keep my body alkaline. So, all right. So I'm going to add that to my water. Here we go. Okay, and then the next thing I want to put in there is my turmeric, and I want you to see what this looks like. So I'm going to use a whole tablespoon of turmeric, and that is because that is what my Chinese medicine doctor wants me to take personally. Dr. Greger's dose is a lot less. He says a 1/4 teaspoon a day is fine. So I'm taking this. This is going to be my anti-cancer. It's going to be my anti-inflammation. So it's going to help me with any kind of joint pain or anywhere that I have inflammation on my body. And I'm going to add that to my water. Okay. And then this is kind of funny. This is some black pepper. Black pepper. And the thing about turmeric is that it works a lot better if you add some black pepper. So I'm just going to add a tiny shake of black pepper in it. Just a shake. There you go. That's all you need. So I've got those 3 things in there. Now, because it's anti-cancer and antiviral and all kinds of stuff, anti-vampire, no. I also have a clove of garlic every day, and it's just a little one. See the little guy? So I'm going to put that through my garlic press, and I'm going to put that into my potion that I drink every day. This is medicine you can make in your kitchen, right? Okay, and the next ones might kind of surprise you. I already told you I use ginger, so I'm going to put some ginger in my drink. And I'm just going to eyeball it and put a little bit in there. If you have fresh ginger, you can put that in. It's kind of a pain to use fresh ginger. It's really fibrous. So I've just been doing that. Okay, again with Dr. Greger talking about how good spices are, I put in a little bit of cloves. This is ground up clove. And I just got this package, so I'm going to be taking the little freshness seal off of it. Okay, so this is some smells good. Ground up clove. Going to put some of that in there. And not much, just a little bit. Okay, and then finally, this sounds weird too, but ground cumin. Again, Dr. Greger talked about it having some salicylic acid type of properties. So I'm putting some cumin in there. Okay. All right. Now I'm just going to stir this guy up. And I do this every morning. And at first the taste really bothered me, but now it doesn't. I just make sure I have some water close by and drink some water with it. If I had a straw, I'd probably use a straw to keep the lemon juice off my teeth. As it is, I just try to tip it back so. All right. I just drink it down. I probably have a yellow mustache. So that's my medicine now. And I'll show you what else is medicine. And that is a big old salad. So I'm going to show you the big old salad that I eat, because I realize I always tell you, and I'm going to have a big old salad when I'm telling you my food in the morning, but I never show you my salad because look at how big this bowl is. I'm not carrying this bowl to work with me. So let's show you what goes in the salad. I always start out with these guys. This is super greens or some other green. Sometimes it's kale, sometimes it's spinach. This one happens to be red and green Swiss chard, tatsoi, I'm probably saying that wrong, arugula, and spinach. And I've heard from, what is her name? Victoria Butinko. She's kind of my greens lady. She's the one who taught me about green smoothies and things. I heard that you should rotate your greens. So I try to rotate my greens. But I'm going to put about a good, about most of my bowl full of this. So I got to leave a little room for my other good stuff. So I got my bowl with my greens in it. Okay. And then I'm going to add to it. Can you guys see this one? This has got broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, kale, chicory, and it also has like dressing and stuff, but I'm not going to use the dressing. So I'm going to add this to it. I'm just going to take out the little dressing thing, and I'm going to add these guys to there. And that's going to give me some cruciferous vegetables. Cruciferous vegetables are cancer killers. And so we love cruciferous vegetables. They're delicious. See how big my salad is so far? Okay. Then I like a little bit of things just to make my salad special. I'm going to add in some carrots for beta carotene. And I was lazy and I bought my carrots already grated. There you go. I'm just going to sprinkle that all over in my big salad. All right. And then I have, for some crunch, I have some yummy cucumbers. And I leave the skin on. Most veggies have a lot of their vitamins and their minerals and their silica and stuff in the skin. So I just leave it on. I don't mind it. So it's looking really cute there. All right. How about some beets? Beets are so good for your liver. And the dark red pigment, anytime you have dark pigments, you're seeing a lot of antioxidants. So I'm putting lots of antioxidants on my salad. Plus, I just love them. I think they're delicious. Some diced beets to make it fancy, to make it yummy for me. And then I like artichoke hearts. Artichoke hearts. Now these are quartered and they're in water. So I'm just going to drain off some of the water. Hang on just one sec. And I'm not going to have a lot of these because I try to keep my sodium down. But I'm going to put a few. I think it's okay to have a tiny bit of sodium, at least. The reason that we avoid sodium is to stay out of the pleasure trap. I've never overeaten on salad. Never has happened. Okay, now you're probably wondering what I have for dressing. And that is going to be, I know this sounds weird, but stay with me. This is my white bean hummus. This is nothing but white beans, some garlic, some Benson's Table Tasty, which is what I use for salt, and some lemon juice. And I cooked the beans in my Instant Pot, and then I mixed them in the food processor with the lemon juice and the Table Tasty and the garlic. And I made hummus, and now I'm going to use that as a dressing on my salad. Now, why am I doing that? Well, it's really creamy. It reminds me of ranch dressing when I get it all in there. And you can see I'm using a lot. Beans are super good for you. Beans have antioxidants. Beans have potassium. Beans have fiber. Even more garlic. I want to get my garlic in there. Okay? So it makes a really creamy dressing without adding any fat. And that is gonna make my salad just extra yummy and special. I'm just mixing it up. I'm gonna mix it up more when I'm off camera. But I just mix it all in there, and it tastes really tasty. And if I don't feel like I have enough dressing on it, I'll just add more. Because the beans are never gonna hurt me. They're so good for you. Okay, so do I think you should make a salad exactly like this one? No, you should put whatever you love in your salad, but you should really eat a salad every single day. You guys will notice that I eat something similar almost every single day, and that is that I have my steamed veggies. I'll often have them with dip. I have a big old salad that I don't always show you, and then I'll have something like this chili here. Again, I believe in beans. Dr. Greger says that beans are one of the very best things that you can have, and that you should have them 3 times a day. So I made this salad that this chili that has white beans, black beans, pinto beans, and kidney beans. I just had a lot of beans. And I put in there some carrots, some sweet potato, some onions, some garlic, and some tomatoes that I had. And I used a lot of spices because, again, your antioxidants are often in your spices. I wish I could show you this a little bit better without spilling it. So I'm going to get out a spoon and show you my chili a little bit here. Yummy chili. Yum. So it's thick and tasty, and it's got all those beans and carrots and onions and garlic and everything in it. Let me taste it. It's so yummy, and it's so good for you. And this bowl, it's quite a bit of chili, but that is going to fill me up. Between the big salad, and I eat the big salad, always eat your salad or your soup before you eat your starch. And I always follow that rule. I always eat my veggies for breakfast. And then for a special treat for dessert, and sometimes I throw these on my salad depending on what kind they are. Do you see these guys? Beautiful blackberries. Okay, you got to get your berries. Oh, I also put mushrooms in my chili. I forgot to say the mushrooms. So, you know, I'm following, I think all the plant-based doctors have a lot of good ideas. You heard me talk about Dr. Greger. I also like Dr. Furman, and he says to get your G-bombs, which is going to be your greens, my beans, okay, my onions and garlic, also in here, also a little bit in there. Also, I drank some. Your mushrooms, your other B is berries, grapes, and cherries. I have all those. And your S is your seeds. And for seeds, I usually do some ground flaxseed, and I'll add that to my salad also, or I'll put that in the dressing, or I'll put that in the chili. But I do a little bit of ground flax seeds because that's really good for you too. All right, you guys, this is my updated what I eat in the day, and talking about how I think about medicine now compared to how I thought about it before. But remember, everything you eat is either medicine, making you more healthy, or poison, which is processed food, making you less healthy. And every day you get to choose. You can make 3 meals a day be medicine that, given the chance, our bodies want to heal. They can heal, and they want to heal, and all this stuff, all these antioxidants, all these vitamins, minerals, all the stuff we don't even know that it can do yet is all going to support my health and make me really happy and healthy and elevate my mood and make me really productive. Whereas processed food's going to do exactly the opposite. So I hope you I hope you have a big old salad every single day, and I hope you take your medicine. Take your medicine. Have a happy, healthy Christmas, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.